So thank you for all of the suggestions. I have had quite a few ideas that I have printed out. I'm going to kind of run through them one at a time. I'm probably going to go from the easiest to the hardest. So kind of things like getting the scope out and probing the RAM and stuff. I'll probably do that later. A few people have said clean the socketed chips. So I think the plan is to do that now. And the tool I have is this switch cleaning lubricant, which is not really the right stuff, but I'm hoping it'll do the job. Just want to make sure I'm not bending any of these pins as the chip goes in. Oh, it's stiff now. Okay, that looks like it's in. Let's give that a quick wipe over with IPA. Right, let's see if that made any difference. Okay, that's been a minute and no luck. So I think we're fairly sure that the contacts on these two chips are clean now. So the next step, I think, is to take a look at the underside. I think these sockets, kind of reading between the lines from what people have said on the Facebook group, are not factory fitted. So somebody mentioned that perhaps it might be a good idea to have a look at the underside of those, see how well they've been soldered. So depending on what I see when I get the RF shield off the bottom of this board, I may just reflow the whole lot, or even maybe suck the whole lot and reflow with fresh leaded solder. I'm probably making millions of mistakes with this right now, so you're not going to offend me. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know so that I can do it better next time. So just generally having a look at this board. In terms of places there's been work on this board, there's clearly been something going on around this kind of video section around here. The soldering hasn't been cleaned where there's flux residue there. The other areas of concern are there's a couple of fairly deep gouges, and there's some spots there where the solder mask has been removed by some trauma, and again big gouge across there which goes to one of those square chips that were mentioned in the comments. Bodge resistor there, not sure what that's all about, whether that's factory or not. Also this chip up here above the memory, that is this one. That looked like it might have been replaced on the bottom from the underside, but actually on this side it doesn't kind of look that way. Might have been, don't know. The plan is to just follow these traces through and make sure that we have continuity. Okay, here goes nothing. So no change. We will give it a minute. Okay, you're going to have to excuse the super wonky cam, but let's start probing these address lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's address line 0, and then 7. That's address line 1. Address line 2. Oh, that's address line 3. Address line 4. Address line 5. 6. That's interesting. Address line 7. And CAS is pin 15. Okay, and RAS pin 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, I think. So, kind of running through the editing process on this video, I think probably my conclusion is that I probably need to understand that address line that was sitting at 0. That's not normal, right? So kind of probably want to understand what that is. Is it one of the chips that's pulling it down, or could it actually supposed to be 0? Let me know. Really appreciate your help, and thank you very much for all the suggestions and comments so far. Really appreciate it.